boys and girls, I hope you're well. I hope you had a lovely Easter holiday. I was thinking about you on Easter Sunday. I hope the Easter bunny was good to you and you got lots of chocolate eggs. I'm trying very hard not to eat them all at once. I've still got a couple in my cupboard. The Easter bunny was very good to me. So I'll be very impressed if you've managed to eat all your Easter eggs already. Well done if you have. But if you haven't, you've been very sensible. Well done. So today, boys and girls, we are going straight back into it. We're going to learn another new sound. The last time we spoke, we learned the new sound where our w and h were joined together, making the f sound. So today we are going to learn another joint phoneme with two letters that you know very well. They're going to join together and make a new sound. But strangely, boys and girls, this new sound you're going to learn today sounds very familiar because it sounds like a sound we already know. Just to confuse you even further and get your brain stretching. So let's have a wee look at the two letters that come together today for this sound. We've got our p and our h. And they join together, boys and girls, to make the sound f. Now, where have we heard that sound before? That's a wee bit familiar, isn't it? That sounds exactly the same as this. And you're right, they sound exactly the same. There's no way to say it differently. They sound exactly the same. The only thing that we need to remember is that if we see these two sounds sitting next to each other, they make the same sound as this one here. Okay? So today we're going to pretend that this has gone to the back of our heads. We don't want him today. But we want to remember what sound he makes because this makes the exact same sound, and that's what we need to remember. So when you come to reading stories or writing something in your jotter and you come across a word with these letters joining together, all you need to do is remember in your head that they make the f sound. Okay, so let me get my rubber and let's do a nice clean page. So we have our p and our h. Okay, let's see if we can think of some words beginning with f or with this f sound in the middle. Now I'm going to help you with this one because it is a little bit tricky, this one, okay, because we don't see it all the time, but we will see it quite often when we're doing our trickier stories, okay? So I'm going to give you some clues. If you want to pause the video, remember you can do that, boys and girls. You can pause to have a little think, or if you want to just keep playing and hear what I'm saying, then that's totally fine, okay? I'm thinking of something that mummies and daddies like to do, especially if you are looking very cute, or if there is a special day or a special memory. They like to take something and they say cheese, and they print it and put it in a frame. What am I thinking of that's in a frame? That's right. Now, some people might be saying picture, but remember we want this sound. That's right, a photo. A photo. So I'm going to draw a little photo. Now, I know I'm always saying to you, please don't draw a stick man, because we're better than that, aren't we? But it's, oh, it's so hard for me to draw on this iPad, boys and girls, so I'm afraid I've drawn a stick man. And that looks like he's got a wee moustache instead of a smile, but hey, hey, ho. So, if we were going to write the word photo, boys and girls, remember we want our p, h together making the f sound. Let's see if we can sound it out together. Photo. Photo. Let's do our f, o, t, 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 o. Photo. And photo is short for a longer word. I wonder if you can think of the big long word for this. That's right, photograph. And actually, photograph has our f sound twice. Can you hear it? Photograph. It's at the beginning and at the end. Let's see if we can write it together, boys and girls. We've got our f. Oops. Photograph. There we go, it's twice. Photograph. Graph. Photograph. Now that is a really tricky word and a tricky challenge. If you can write that by dinner time tonight, your mums and dads will be absolutely blown away, because we are used to writing 3 and 4 letter words, aren't we? But look at that word, that's huge. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of letters. If you can write that word, mums and dads will be blown away. I am now going to give you a clue about another word I'm thinking of, but it doesn't start with f this time. This time, f is in the middle of the word. I'm thinking of an animal, and he's very large, and he's grey, and he has a big trunk. That's right, I'm thinking of an elephant. Let's see if I can draw an elephant. Well, this will be a wee bit tricky, won't it? I'm going to draw his head. And I'm, oh, oh dear, oh no. Start again, Miss McCormick. Dearie me. Right, I'm going to draw his head, and I'm going to leave a wee space at the bottom for his trunk. I'm going to draw his big ears. Oh, I think I could have done bigger ears than that, couldn't I? And then his trunk. Oopsie daisy. His eyes and his little smile. Oh, there we go, that wasn't too bad. Let's see if we can sound this one out, boys and girls. If you can write this by dinner time, I will be amazed. You need to come back and tell me when you see me. I wrote elephant for my mum and dad. I bet they're blown away. Let's see if we can do it. Elephant. Elephant. There we go. Elephant. My goodness, we're writing big words today, aren't we, boys and girls? Okay, I'm thinking of another animal, but this time this one lives in the sea. It's a little bit like a shark, but much friendlier. And it likes to dive and jump over the waves. And it's got f in the middle of its name. I'm thinking of a dolphin. 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 Let's see if Miss McCormick can draw a dolphin. This will be funny. Where's Miss McSorley when you need her? Miss McSorley always saves me with her drawings, doesn't she? Right, let's see. Oh. Okay, so far so good. Right, let's see if we can get his wee funny nose. And his wee tail. Yay! Oh, that's not too bad. He looks a little bit silly, but hey ho. And let's do his wee fins. There we go. And boys and girls, the word fin, or our friend Finn in primary 1, hi Finn, he doesn't start with this joint phoneme sound, and neither does the fin on a fish. That would start with your normal f, your letter f, okay? But dolphin, oh, it looks like he's angry. He's not meant to be angry. He's a happy dolphin. Let's see if we can write this word together, boys and girls. So let's sound it out. Dolphin. Dolphin. Let's see if we can write that. D. And then our O. L. F. Remember, it's your joint phoneme, your p for f, and your I. Dolphin. And there's your f in the middle. Just like f in elephant. Where is it? F. There it is there. Dolphin. So there we go, boys and girls. We've thought of 3 words that have f either at the beginning. We've even got a word with f at the end down here in the corner. And we've got dolphin and elephant, which have f in the middle. So that's quite clever. We've got lots of different tricky challenges today. So what I would like you to do, boys and girls, in your jotter or on a piece of paper, just like last time, and just like we do in class, draw your new sound f in the middle of your jotter. Now look at the p and the h. Make sure your p comes down into the mud, okay? So remember, if we were doing our sky grass and mud, our p and our h bodies would sit on the grass, okay? But your h comes up into the sky. And let's see if I can get a brown for the mud. Oh, there we go. How exciting. Your tail of your p comes down into the mud. Okay, so make sure your p and h sit on the grass, but your p comes down into the mud and your h goes up to the sky. Okay, always start at the top of the letter as well when you're writing, boys and girls. So draw them in the middle of your page. And can you think of any other words that have f in them? You're more than welcome to copy mine, even though they're not my best work. You can do much better than me. And see if you can think of any other ones. I'm thinking of a little friend that I actually brought home from school to help me. And I think she would be very excited to see this sound. Someone that we all take turns to hold when we're learning a new sound. And she helps us with our phonics. Can you remember her name? Phoebe. Phoebe phonics. See if you can draw Phoebe. She starts with this sound. Phoebe. And phonics. Phonics as well. Phonics. You could draw all your letters of the alphabet for phonics, couldn't you? Also, think of something that you would use if you wanted to call your gran. Something beginning with f as well. So see if you can draw some pictures in your jotter, and if you can write the words, I'll be even more pleased, boys and girls, because I'm hoping to see these when we get back. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I know you'll be working hard at home, boys and girls, so see if you can get the week started with this good task. Good luck, and I hope it goes well. Speak to you soon.